Hello everyone, I'm Stacy and this is the For Bricks and Giggles YouTube channel. For today's build I have a Creator 3-in-1 set. Set 31142 Space Roller Coaster from 2023. So let's get started. Alright, so here we have the completed build. This set is 874 pieces according to the box and comes with 6 minifigures. And I want to start by thanking the very generous subscriber who sent me this set. I actually only recently learned about this set. I don't know how I missed it when it originally came out because it has been out since 2023. I never saw it, which I'm very surprised about, or if I did see it, I have no memory of it. But with the Space Babies coming out in the gift with purchase set recently, I was looking up any other sets that may come with any version of the Space Baby and came across this set on BrickLink and was completely shocked that it existed. I've never had a roller coaster before. I've always thought they were cool, but they're usually super large, take up a lot of space, which is something I think pretty much every Lego collector is lacking at this point. So I've never made it a point to get one, but when I saw this one, being such a classic space fan, I just knew that I needed to get this set one way or another. So before I say anything else, I'll go ahead and show you the minifigures first. So this set does come with 6 minifigures, and I'll start with the most generic looking one first. He's just listed as Dad on BrickLink. Just kind of your classic town looking minifigure. He does have an alternate face pattern on the back of his head. Not sure exactly what expression he's trying to convey here, but always nice to have dual printed heads. Next up we have a female astronaut. Love this flat silver torso with the white arms and dark blue hands. A really great combination of colors and parts. And she does also come with a helmet if you want to swap her hairpiece out for the helmet with the nice metallic gold visor. Then we have a female space scientist. Again, this torso print is amazing. I love this color, super bright and festive, and a relatively new torso design. It's only been around since about 2022, so just between 2022 and 2023. Then you do get a couple of kids. I love that both of the children actually have space printed kind of fan shirts, which I just think is really fun. This one's been seen for quite a while now, but is a really great torso design, and same for this one as well. I love when they make reference to other themes. I remember one time there was even like a Galador printed torso, so anytime they do that where they reference obsolete themes or other themes, or you know, just like this is just referencing classic space in general, those kind of Easter eggs I think are always really fun, and I'm glad they do so much of that. I feel like the more the years pass, the more we see of that, and I hope they continue to do that and do a ton of it. And then finally you do get a Space Baby, which was one of the main reasons I wanted this set. Obviously you could just buy Space Babies if you want them, but I really thought it was cool that this one came in an actual set, and I'm hoping that people buying these sets that actually contain Space Babies like this set or the collectible minifigures or whatever it may be, that it will encourage Lego to create more of them. So it's kind of 2 reasons to get this set: letting Lego know we enjoy the sets that contain Space Babies, and just because I wanted to add another one to my collection. So 6 wonderful minifigures. Alright, as for the rest of this build, this was a super enjoyable build. I did not build it on camera, so there won't be a speed build for this one. Just because of the size of it, I don't really have a way to get the camera up high enough to be able to include the entirety of the set. So I did not record it, and I just got to build it at my own leisure, which was awesome. I love building sets on camera. I don't mind it at all, but every so often it's nice to just be able to build it in the comfort of my own bed or on the couch, or, you know, somewhere where it's not under spotlight and I'm watching TV or something, you know, where it's just kind of more of a relaxing build than a production to be uploaded to YouTube. So again, super fantastic build. I loved building this. The best thing I can say about it is it required very little Technic, which I was worried because it's a roller coaster build. You would think that there might be a lot of Technic included in a build like that, or at least in my mind, I kind of thought there might be a lot of Technic, but there was barely any Technic to this set, and for me personally, that is an ideal set the less technic the better, which actually made this a fairly fast build. You hear 874 pieces, you probably think that's gonna take a while. I feel like I probably built this in less than an hour. I will also say, I talked about this a little bit on my TikTok. When I got this set, the box was busted and had been retaped. It looked like someone had sliced through one end of it and then it had been taped over. So I don't know if when Amazon like maybe opened some sort of shipment, cut it with a knife or something. Amazon, don't come for me. I don't mean anything against it, but the box was opened and then reshut, so I really was kind of contemplating whether I should return it or not, and then I finally just said I'll take really good pictures of it before I open it, and then if I start building it and I find that it's missing pieces, then I'll contact Amazon. 2 of the bags were busted inside of the box, but every piece was accounted for. I could tell immediately that it wasn't like someone had opened it and taken all the minifigures and then, you know, sent it back. As soon as I see that there are minifigures still in the bags, I assume nothing major has happened to it, because usually that's what people are going for. So I'm glad I went ahead and just opened it and built it and that everything was there, so I didn't have to return it or exchange it, because I was super impatient to build this. First I'll start with this tiny build that's not attached to the roller coaster, and then we'll go through the coaster itself, because there's a lot of great little things scattered throughout this set. So first up you get this tiny rocket build, just about the cutest thing I've ever seen, and it does move so that the rocket goes up and down. Very quick build, very simple build, a few Technic pieces to make this thing function, and I can only imagine using the base of this and putting different little space builds on top of it, or other themed builds. If you wanted to have like a whole park of just these types of little movable builds, I mean, it's really just a fantastic design. After getting the space one, I was like, they should make roller coasters for all the classic themes. A castle themed roller coaster, pirate themed roller coaster. Maybe you could even do like a classic town roller coaster, but having a whole amusement park with different themed roller coasters for all the classic themes I think would be such a fun idea. And if you're a mock builder and you decide to do that, please let me know. I'd love to see your designs. I'd say this is maybe 2 feet wide, approximately. So again, not a large build, which I love, and I think it might perfectly fit in the middle of my Futuron monorail. And if it doesn't fit directly inside of it, I'm considering looping the monorail into the roller coaster so that they might intertwine. If I do either of those, I'll definitely take video footage so you can see it. But right now I still have my Futuron monorail sitting out on my coffee table. I have the Galaxy Explorer sitting in the middle of it right now, but I'm gonna see if maybe this will fit in the middle of the monorail instead of the Galaxy Explorer, because I just think those two sets would look really cool together. They did a really nice job with decorative features. So on this end we have this planet of some sort, lots of great colorful pieces. This like meteor looking build is probably one of my favorite parts of this set because it lights up. Love a good light brick. So that's really fun. Scattered throughout you might see little white dots. So like one is hanging off right there. They're kind of spread out all throughout this build, and those actually glow in the dark. And if you know me, you know I love glow in the dark pieces. So I guess they're supposed to kind of represent stars. If you were to turn out the lights, the meteor would light up and then there would be glowing stars throughout the set, which I think was a great idea. Here in the front we have this great space sign. I love how they spelled out space using dots. Generally speaking, 1x1 tiles are not my idea of a good time, but I do love the way they actually spell out space using these different shaped 1x1 tiles. This was fun. My username's way too long to spell out for Bricks and Giggles using dots, but I could see how other people might want to do that with their social media handles or names. I think that would be a pretty neat idea. In the middle down here we have this little kind of rover build that is movable. It's on orange. It kind of gives me Mars rover vibes. Just a little nice added piece of decor. Obviously you have this giant rocket ship in the back here, so a nice fun build and design there. There is this random piece in the back. It kind of looks like a lollipop to me. I'm guessing it's either like a planet. I don't know if it's specifically Earth or just some sort of blue planet, but that hangs out in the back of the set here. And I love that they use satin blue color pieces for that. Satin blue is probably my favorite of the satin colors right now. Just very vibrant and fun. On this end, we have a small space building. There's not really anything going on in the interior. I think it's more of a decoration, to be honest. Got a satellite here on the side. The top does open. And you've got some greenery on the interior. Looks super cool. I love the way they designed that. But yeah, it's just hollow through the interior and there's nothing else really to look at inside of there. I think it's just so that you can walk through to get onto the ride. Just a fun decorative pathway and entrance to make it feel like you're entering some sort of space base to get onto the ride. So now for the ride itself. It does look like a rocket ship. Bring it up to the top. I mean, what more could you ask for? Go one more time. It's so fun. I love it so much. I cannot say enough good things about this set. I feel like the pictures do not do this set justice. It is so amazing. I've wondered for a while now if anyone's done anything to motorize this. I'm sure a lot of people have, and I just don't watch enough LEGO content to see it. But again, in the comments, you can definitely let me know if you know of anyone who has motorized any of the roller coasters. I'd love to see that. I think as a kid, it's nicer to not have it motorized because that's part of the play feature, is to bring it to the top and then watch it go down. If it's motorized, that takes a lot of the play out of it. So I don't think that they needed to motorize this by any means, but I'm always interested in seeing how people mock up these types of sets. So thank you again to the subscriber that gave me this set. It was a phenomenal build, and I'm so happy to add another Space Baby to my collection. I think the current rate for this set is around $110, but this set is massive, so I honestly don't think that's a bad price point for this set. You might wait it out a little longer and see if maybe it comes down some in the future, but if you've been waiting on a roller coaster to buy, I definitely say this one is it. This is probably my favorite newer release in many years. I had no idea how much I would love this until I built it, and I am so glad to have added it to my collection. So if you get the opportunity to get it, I highly recommend it. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And if you're interested in extra videos and content, check out the membership program starting at only 99 cents a month. There are already over 45 episodes available. See you all next time.